Tally ho, motherfuckers, DerpsClassic here, back at it again with another high-effort video that will probably get like 40-something views and just sit there for the rest of eternity. Today we're going to be doing another gun video, but this time we don't have an actual firearm for demonstration purposes, which is honestly probably for the best because today's gun in question is the ugliest fucking handgun I've ever seen in my life. Today, we're going to be talking about high points. Now I hear some of you asking, Derps, what on God's green earth is a high point? And before I show you, I'm going to put up a quick warning, so if you have a weak stomach, you might not want to continue. Still here? Alright, don't say I didn't warn you.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Designed like a 5-year-old drew a handgun from memory and weighing in at a number that really shouldn't even be feasible with a primarily polymer platform, high points are these disgusting abominations that are known mainly for their typical price range of around $200 or less. While High Point is actually a brand that produces both pistols and equally horrendous carbines, we're going to be focusing on the handguns. High Point handguns are available chambered in .380 ACP, 9mm, 45 ACP, and 40 Smith & Wesson, and there's even a special edition YEET Cannon G1 available on their website, which no. Let's go ahead and dive into the intrinsics, starting with the gun's construction and weight. As I mentioned before, the High Point is constructed from an entirely polymer frame, similarly to guns like the FN Herstal 5.7 and numerous Glock models. However, unlike most polymer frame handguns, which typically weigh around 1.5 pounds when unloaded, an unloaded High Point weighs in at a staggering 2.2 pounds, which is slightly more than the weight of a fully loaded Glock 17. Now, after doing a little bit of research, it turns out that its weight can probably be attributed to the high amounts of cheap metal that were used to make the internals work, but that doesn't mean they needed to design it that way. There was most definitely a more efficient way to do it that didn't involve making it so heavy or so ugly. Well, alright, you're thinking, so it's clunky, kinda like a Nokia, right? I ought to beat the goofy out of your ass for even suggesting that. Up next, we're going to talk about the gun's performance, which is absolutely abysmal by typical handgun standards, and what better video to use as demonstration than this video by Demolition Ranch where he compares the durability and reliability of a Glock 17 and a High Point YEET Cannon G1.
Magazines, so you can hold a lot of ammo in there. Not cocky. Okay, look at that. The Glock didn't jam. See if it runs. Oh, it just feels so bad when it closes. Let's see.
So right off the bat, we've already got one issue. It's jamming. A lot.
Dang it. We gotta load it up again. I'm gonna see. It might be that we just need to shoot it faster. Maybe, do gangsters go, maybe they go that way. Now, how did this thing hold up? Oh no, it's already broken. The trigger's dead, hold on. It has one in the chamber. Our trigger is dead. Yeah, that's not good. See how far it pushed that bullet down in the case? That's a bomb ready to happen right there.
It's already concerning enough that the YEET cannon is jamming as much as it does, but what makes it even worse is when one of the jams actually pushes the bullet further into the cartridge, essentially creating a miniature bomb. For those of you who don't understand a word I'm saying, allow me to explain. When you think of bullets, you probably think of calibers such as 9mm, 45 ACP, 5.56 NATO, and 7.62 by 39mm, just to name a few. These are what are called cartridge rounds. Now, of course, cartridge rounds come in all different shapes and sizes, but all of them consist of the same components: the casing, the primer, the gunpowder, and the bullet. When struck by the firing pin, the primer creates a spark that ignites the gunpowder. The burning of the powder creates rapidly expanding gases that break the bullet loose from the casing and propel it down the barrel. I think it goes without saying, or I would really hope it goes without saying, that different calibers require different measurements of gunpowder, and the powder requires a little bit of breathing room between it and the bullet for the ignition to work as intended. Sometimes, and this is most common with hand-loading cartridges, someone will either measure too much gunpowder or push the bullet too far into the casing, resulting in a lack of room for the gunpowder to move freely. This creates an overloaded round. When an overloaded round is fired, the gases from the ignition don't have a way to move forward to propel the bullet, so it's forced to do the only thing it can do: fucking explode. This usually results in a damaged or completely destroyed firearm, and potentially serious injuries may be inflicted on the shooter. Matt got really lucky that instead of chambering successfully, the round got caught in the ejection port when it jammed, because if it hadn't, he might have been the recipient of some particularly nasty injuries. Generally speaking, the high point just sucks when it comes to shooting, and if there's any more than 6 rounds in the magazine, it's guaranteed to jam. Moving on, let's talk about the general look of the gun, which is, as I said, absolutely fucking abysmal. I don't even know where to begin here. The slide sucks, the sights are unreliable, and for some reason they bounce more than your wife's boyfriend's bed. The ergonomics are shit, the blowback looks like it hits harder than a drunk dad. You know, this entire handgun is like carrying a brick with special needs. Like, I'm gonna be completely real with you. If someone breaks into my house and they're armed with a high point, I'm honestly just gonna give them my shit purely out of pity. Nobody should ever be forced to carry a high point. And in fact, if you're a criminal and this is what you're carrying, maybe crime isn't cut out for you after all. But with that all being said, I'm gonna give the high point an overall rating of I wouldn't even use this thing to fucking kill myself. If you enjoyed this totally professional review of the ugliest gun in existence, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Guns are awesome, and I honestly really enjoy talking about them, so if you want to see more gun-related content, leave a comment letting me know. In fact, I'm gonna make a deal with you that I'll probably regret immediately. If this video hits 50 likes, I will buy a high point and take it shooting for a video, so if you guys want to see that, hit the like button and make sure you share this video with your friends, your family, your pets, the local homeless population, the bacteria living in your walls, and anyone else that may be interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. I'm sorry this video was a bit short. I just wanted to make it because I was bored, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.